I had an encounter myself when I was 12 years old. It was the only dream I remember as a child. It was more of a vision than a dream. An angel appeared to me and started extolling heaven, how beautiful and wonderful heaven is. And I looked at him kind of offhandedly and said, well, I'm going to go there someday. And he looked at me and said, how do you know? And I was shocked by that. What do you mean, how do I know? And I started to kind of stumble around to justify my goodness. I said, well, I obey my parents pretty much, and I get good grades in school, and my friends like me, and I'm trying to justify why I would get into heaven. And he looked at me and he said, that doesn't matter. And this chill went through my spine. How can this not matter? And he said, someday you'll understand. And then he disappeared. Well, I kind of wrote it off as being a bad pizza and ultimately became an atheist. 16 years later, as an atheist, my wife brought me to a church. And I heard the gospel for the first time. That salvation, that the doors of heaven are not flung open based on how nice you are to your parents or how good grades you get in school. It's based on the grace of God. It's not something we earn. It's a free gift of God's grace. And I heard that message for the first time, and my mind flashed back to that dream, and I thought, wait a minute. That's what he was trying to tell me.
You thought a lot about that dream in the subsequent years?
It would come to me every once in a while. I think about it. I just suppress it. Well, it was a bad pizza, But then I thought there's two forms of corroboration there. Number one, that angel told me something when I was 12 years old that I did not already know, that salvation is by grace. And secondly, he made a prophecy, a prediction that someday I would understand that came true 16 years later.